In this video I will show you example of how I design two things. Individual training cycle and one individual training session based on individual training card that I received. You can download the individual training card from the link at the top of your screen, and if you want me to design an individual training for you, visit my Patreon page, you can find link in the video description. Subscribe for next episodes and let's go with the video. This is Field individual training card that I received. It has 3 items on the I am good at side, speed, dribbling, finishing, and as well 3 items on I want to get better in side. Long passes, ball mastery, control. As I mentioned in my video about planning individual training, you can see link at the top of your screen now, we're gonna put our sessions in a 4-week cycle. In the first week we will focus on I am good at side, and in the remaining 3 weeks we will be doing I want to get better in. When you are mastering things that you can already do well, it is okay to do several things at once, so we will mix things up together in the first week. But if you are working on things that are new for you or you have some problems with, it is better to master only one thing at once. That's why we will focus only on one thing per session in weeks 2 and 3. When we will gain some more confidence, we can start doing 2 things from our list in one session. That's what we're doing in the last week of this training cycle. Now when we know how to plan our training cycle, I will show you how I designed one session from this cycle, and that will be the first session about long passes. Let's jump into it. This training session will be 60 minutes long. First is warm up for 10 minutes, then 3 exercises each for 12 minutes, and at the end one fun game and stretching. Try to include ball to your warm up as often as possible. First, raise your body temperature and blood flow with easy jogging around with the ball. Try to not look at the ball, instead try to scan your surroundings. After 4 minutes, do some dynamic stretching exercises to help your muscles get ready to incoming exercises. You can end warm-up with some juggling to concentrate and prepare your technical abilities. In the first exercise, we will focus on precision. Place cones from 20 to 40 meters from the goal with 2.5 meters of space between cones. Then, position yourself with the ball at the cone closest to the goal. Your task is to pass the ball to the goal from this distance 2 times in a row. You can choose if ball can or can't touch the ground before target. If you manage to do that, you can go 1 level higher and try again. You win when you will finish every single level. Remember about proper technique. It's not about shooting the ball, it's about passing. Your teammate needs to control your pass. Also, don't pass from the stationary ball. Make the exercise more game related and try to pass the moving ball. If you want to make this exercise harder, you can make your target smaller, you can hit the pass 3 times in a row, you can increase the distance. Of course, do opposite if you want this exercise to be a little bit easier. In the second exercise, we will focus on technical abilities. Place cones 20 meters away from the goal line. Start with the ball on the cone that you've chosen. Your job is to juggle for at least 4 seconds and then pass the ball from the air to the goal. If you manage to do it, you can choose next cone and start again. If this is a little bit too hard for you, you can start with ball in your hands, and if that's too easy, you can start juggling with your back to the goal, pass the ball above your head, turn around and pass. As in the first exercise, again you can choose if the ball can or can't touch the ground before target. Remember about technique, don't overpower your passes. In the third exercise, we'll try a different technique. Place 3 gates in one line in front of you, each gate needs to be 7 meters apart. Position yourself with the ball 20 meters away from the first gate. In this exercise I'm using dice to see which gate should I hit, but you can do it without it as well. If dice shows 1 or 2, my target is the first gate. 3 or 4 on the dice means gate number 2, and 5 or 6 means gate number 3. Your job is to roll the dice and try to send curved ball into the gate indicated by the dice. Again, remember about keeping the ball moving before each pass, because we don't want to practice corner kicks in this drill, we want to practice actual in-game passes. In this fun game we will play golf with our feet. Set your target 30 meters away from you and try to pass the ball as close as you can 10 times. Mark each try and at the end check how many balls are within 1 meter away from the target. My record is 8, you can try to beat me. And of course you can choose any other distance if this game is too easy or too hard for you. Next part of this session is to do static stretching. You can try it and check if it works for you. In my case it helps me to relax after a session. I'm holding every stretch for about 20 to 25 seconds. Okay, that was my example of individual training session focused on improving long passes. Subscribe to not miss my next videos and also check my previous videos from individual training series. Don't forget to visit my Patreon page, link in the video description. Thanks for watching and see you next time.